What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So today I want to talk about, this is like Groundhog's Day. We're doing this again. I can't find the original clip, so I'm going to shout out Crazy Hood Media. I think that's the name of the channel. He's been doing a lot, coming up on a lot of stuff. Somebody must have sent it to him. I can't find the original audio, but Crazy Hood Media has it. If I remember, I'll put the link in the description or up here, right here, somewhere, so you guys can hear it yourself. So what he put up was an exchange between Tres and WAck100 on Clubhouse, and there was other people involved, right? And you know, it was 2 years ago that Wack and Tres bumped heads on Clubhouse, and it stirred up a lot of feelings in a lot of people. Luckily, cooler heads prevailed. Nothing came of it. It was just an interaction on social media. That last go around, there was a lot of racial jabs taken at the raza. This time, I want to commend everybody at Clubhouse, whether you agree with them or not. This time, at least in that clip that I heard, I didn't hear any references to Mexican food, mariachis, none of that. I see that a lot of people are in the comments saying, why is Tres doing that? Let him do what he wants to do. He's a grown-ass man. As you see, he's talking about, he's not even really tripping on the music right now. He's taking care of other things, but he's saying he's pushing for LeftyGunplay and other raza to get on, to get that opportunity, to get that bigger platform, that support. Because that's all it's going to take is for them to do that for one person. If they don't want to do it, believe the raza are going to do it on their own. And then they're going to remember those who wanted to help, those who did help, and those who didn't. You know, there was a point in time in the interview, in the exchange, where WAck100 said that he wouldn't clear somebody. I don't remember the cat's name, but you'll hear it when you listen to it. WAck100 was like, I won't clear that shit for him to be on the track with this other dude. And Tres told him, you doing the same shit you accused, he said, my people of doing with me or any Mexican artist. Right? And then one of the guys on Clubhouse, and it wasn't Wack, one of the other guys brought up, oh, well, you know, LeftyGunplay was on Community, and you know, you got all these other content creators that are creating stuff about Lefty having a beer with some Crips. And Tres said, well, they must be small because I haven't heard of it. Lo and behold, the guy from Clubhouse mentioned my name. He said, Dub's got almost 50,000 followers. That's not a small platform. I'm a medium-sized platform, but it's unfortunate that my name was brought up in a way to make it seem as though I was questioning whether or not that was cool. Because this individual either didn't watch my video or intentionally try to paint me in a negative light. Those of you that seen the video, you already know. I said anybody who's thinking like that really don't know what time it is. And I talked about being in the shoe and a very well-known BGF drinking pisto, celebrating Cinco de Mayo with raza from Northern and Southern California in the shoe in Pelican Bay. How I had personal interactions with a legend that was like, that's a good motherfucker. And that's why I say, you know, why it had racism extremely bad. Mexicans hating blacks, blacks hating Mexicans. Not everyone, but that was the most racist place I've ever done time, was in YA, California Youth Authority. When I got to prison, when you get to prison, when you get to the CDC, I'm gonna just talk about the CDC because that's all I know. When you get to the CDC and you're around gangsters, because you know I mention it all the time. There's a humongous difference between a gangbanger and a gangster. When you get to the CDC and you get laced up by gangsters, you understand racism is a petty, small ass fucking idea, homie. You can't make money. You can't expand being a racist. You're locking yourself into one segment. So when I got to the joint, you know, I was laced up to understand how you operate business. And people are gonna say, how do you fucking, you know how to? In that world, I operated business. Out here, I run my. I'm a permanent YouTuber. I'm a full-time YouTuber. Been doing it for over a year now. I'm an entrepreneur. But this video really is about how there's no denying the momentum behind Lefty Gunplay. Regardless, Wack doesn't want to, you know, admit it. That's fine. Wack don't have to sign him. And when Lefty, if the doors open up the way it looks like they very well could, then Lefty and whatever label he's on, because there was an argument, there was a debate over the label, you know, and I understand that's Wack's arena, but to just completely try to shut down what Tres was saying, that another label cannot buy out his contract with OTR or, you know, whoever's got the that's a lie. That's a lie. It can be done. There's gonna be that person that has Lefty under contract right now is gonna get a bag and continue to get a bag, probably, you know, for a 3-album deal, 5-album deal, whatever it is, whatever they work out. If he's really wanted like that, the big fish will come and scoop him up, right? But if that happens, you know, it's always an if. Until it happens, it's always an if, right? If that happens, Lefty and his team are definitely going to remember who was trying to hinder him, who was doubting him, and who was supporting him. And Wack, you know, it's hard for me to talk shit about Wack because, you know, when he did come on the live, when Gunner and I did a live with him, I said I fully expected Wack to come on and be the disrespectful Wack, and that's not who he was. So I have said plenty of times on this platform, on my platform, I base my conclusion of a man off of my personal interactions with them. Wack has been very disrespectful to a lot of people. He wasn't disrespectful to me. So based on my interaction, I'm not gonna sit here and dog him out like I used to, right? But and again, this interaction that he had with Tres this time, it was a lot more cordial, of course, to Raza. And this is something I used to stress to homies in the joint. Blacks talk different among each other than Raza will talk to each other. If you're going to engage someone from another ethnicity, at least understand how they're going to conduct their business with you. You can't, I mean, look, Wack was on No Jumper on his platform with Adam, the Wack100 show, and you know, he was bragging about it's the biggest show on No Jumper. But on that show that is owned by Adam 22, Wack's calling Adam a bitch. Wack talks to people how he talks to them. He didn't talk to Tres that way, and I think it was because there was a better understanding where, you know, Tres is trying to get a point across. He ain't trying to disrespect nobody, and I think it was this time a lot more cordial. My only problem was the fact that there was an insinuation when I'm brought up and my platform is brought up that I was anti-Lefty chilling with community or any other Crip or Blood, Kumi, whatever. Anybody from the Bay Area, any Crips, Bloods. I don't care where they're from. That's Lefty's business, and he's networking. It's a trip how someone is gonna hate on someone networking. If and when Lefty blows up, guarantee you he's gonna go back to community. Lefty should do Lefty should do a song with AD. Come to think of it, why not? Figure out how to make some money off of it. But that's my video for today, man. This is gonna be a short one. I got a few things I gotta do today, so I wanted to make sure I knock this out early. I may put out another video today on this channel. I definitely need to do one on the other channel, but I wanted to put that out there. And again, I'm gonna try to remember to put Crazy Hood Media, their link either here or in the description, because I want you guys to hear it. I want you guys to hear and try to listen open-mindedly. Don't let your own expectations of another man get in the way. You know, again, a lot of people are saying, why is Tres doing this? And Tres looks bad. No, he don't. Wack talks how he talks, but he talked a whole lot more respectful to Tres than he does to most people. So that's a plus. And no matter who says what, LeftyGunplay's career is in his hands. At the end of the day, it's in his hands. No matter who's behind him, pushing him, I think he really wants this. I think he feels like this is an opportunity for other people to come with him. He just got to kick the door in, at least get it cracked open, and then more will come. That vato, again, Rowdy Racks, that vato can spit. He's another one. I think Lefty and Rowdy Racks right now, they deserve an opportunity. I'm from a different generation. I don't know. To me, it's crazy to see a Mexicano, especially a Mexicano from the SGV, use the N-word so excessively. But I'm from a different generation, and his songs are for his generation, and they apparently don't see a problem with that. You know, Eminem is one of the best rappers in the world, and he doesn't do that. You don't have to use that word to be accepted if you're spitting bars. With that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.